It is time for another viewer game, and what I got for you today is a Protoss versus Protoss. Spawning in the bottom right corner playing with the red Protoss probes, we have none other than Merkava, and Merkava is currently in Silver League, and his opponent, one league higher, currently in Gold. Playing with the blue Protoss probes, we have none other than Saberek. Or Saber EQ, I think one of the two. Anyway, this is of course a Protoss versus Protoss, and I mean, I've casted many viewer submitted matches at this point in time, right? And if there's one thing that I've realized is that if there's a matchup that's awfully cheesy, in particular in a lower league, it is going to be Protoss versus Protoss. I'm expecting, yeah, there you go, actually. I am expecting that one of these players is gonna open up with a cannon rush. It's almost a given. I mean, at this point, I've casted so many of them, pretty much every single one does include at least one player going for a cannon rush. And I mean, it is a valid option. I mean, I've seen people make it all the way up to Grandmaster League, just cannon rushing every single match. But Saber EQ is actually following it up right now with an assimilator and a gateway as well. Now, his opponent did make his way to the other side of the map as well. You will be able to see indeed that there is going to be a fort down already, as well as two probes moving across the map. We got a bit of a hit squad right here. Of course, they did wave high just now as well to the other probe with their fins. I guess I don't actually know if they can wave, but regardless, they're going to be capable of, you know, putting up some cannons here on the other end of the map. Although, Merkava is actually, he's got a hit squad of his own. 4 hero probes ready to defend against any kind of shenanigans, and I actually can't blame him. The thing is, if there was a cannon rush up, right, and it would be like a quote-unquote standard cannon rush, the cannons would already be finishing and need roughly 4 or so to prevent them from really building up a significant count. Now, the probes are making their way into the main as well. Probes are pulled off of the mineral line. No way, he actually gets this around and kills them. By no stretch of the imagination would that be worth it if he did not get the kill. Here's the thing. If you are not mining with a probe, right, it loses roughly 1 mineral a second every second that it is not mining. So, like, right here, I mean, Merkava is wasting hundreds and hundreds of minerals. He must be a little confused, though, judging by his opponent's setup, because if there's a, you know, forge down that early, what exactly are you going for? I mean, he's got a assimilator as well, but no gas to spend it on. Or, you know, no gas to spend on anything. I mean, he's already got plenty of it. Anyway, we do indeed see a hero zealot right now, as well as 2 more probes moving across the map. These 2, however, have got, you know, mineral patches in their beaks. So I don't think that does actually change anything. It just makes them look a little bit more fancy. There's also a probe right now trying to figure out whether or not there is a natural for his opponent. And I actually do really like this little move, because once again, it looks like we are in for a little bit of a cannon rush. A single zealot, however, is ready to go and give his life for ire if it's so, you know, needs to happen. A single pylon, however, does go up right now. Now, judging that Merkava was not afraid to pull the probes earlier. There we go. He's going again. He's figured out the counter to this strategy. He needs to get back to mining, though, ASAP. But once again, I think he may be able to get this around. Mineral walk. You got a mineral walk. Saber EQ does not get the mineral walk off right there, but at the same time, the zealot that was made on the other end of the map and warped in from Ire has now also made his way to this side, and you will be able to scout out that indeed that Nexus is down. You will be able to pick up at least 1 kill, but the Mothership Core is out right now, and eventually that means that this is going to be Ocean Road for this early game pressure. And once again, I mean, look at this. Saberek is not done just yet. I mean, he is going all out in this aggression. He got himself that core really not making any use of it just yet. Just going for a single adept, but that is about it. The pylon here in the main does go down, but I think that there's actually a chance that this pylon can indeed attach a couple of cannons to it. I mean, look at this. There's going to be a Photon Overcharge ready to go. There's nothing in range right now for Merkava. And indeed, Photon Overcharge does go down. Move it. Merkava, please. Please. Oh, Merkava. Merkava, move. That does mean that literally every single attacking unit here from the Silver League player will end up falling. And this is going to be a little bit scary. There are no cannons up just yet here on the other end of the map. A single pylon in the main base will get target fire down with all of the probes. I mean, only about 5 or so can attack it at once, but all of the probes will try and you know, use collective effort to try and take that thing down. And I'm starting to get a little bit worried right here for our blue, or for our red Protoss. I mean, the blue Protoss here has got an awful lot of stuff, right? He's managed to, like, sort of contain his opponent without any cannons, which is rather interesting. He's just going for really just a pylon rush at this point in the game. And while the Mothership Core doesn't have a Photon Overcharge available anymore, I think that Merkava is not going to have quite enough here to defend against all of the shenanigans. He's trying to warp in a Stalker here as well to go 1 versus 1 against the Mothership Core. I think he's going to need a second one here as well, and actually doing a pretty decent job right here microing these probes, trying to get the best out of the, small amount of units that he's got. Still, there is a Photon Overcharge ready to go right now, and Merkava actually, while he does have that single Oracle here, he will be able to clean up all of these defensive, or all of these aggressive units. I'm a little worried here, because he's got very small amounts of workers here already, and the aggression is not done just yet. The aggression is not done just yet. More and more units are indeed being rallied across the map. There we go. Saber EQ does indeed find out about them on the other end of the map shortly after this as well. I would love to actually see him just simply go for the mineral line, because this is, this is the lifeline right now for Merkava. But then again, there is absolutely no way that the player in a red is going to be capable of leaving his base right now. Of course, 1 cannon would have been enough. 3 cannons, of course, makes it look even better. We got a bit of a, a crescent moon shape once again happening. This is one of the recurring themes that I've noticed a lot. There's a single probe, actually, that snuck out of there. I think this may have been the scouting one from earlier, or maybe it was just caught somewhere across the map. I'm not entirely sure where it came from, because there's no way it could pass all of these cannons. Or it may have actually just snuck past before these cannons, were erected. But regardless, it's actually making its way... Oh, I was going to say, it's making its way into a bit of an awkward corner. Is he going to proxy something? But no, there is a Nexus going down. Now, Photon Overcharges are being activated. Every single last one of these probes end up falling. And Saberek is doing a great job at cleaning up all of the buildings of his opponent. I mean, there are still some excess minerals here for Merkava. I mean, look at that. He's got 165, so he can produce a couple of probes out of this Nexus as well if he gets to that point. But really, he's only got a single Oracle at this point, and I'm a little worried here for our red Protoss player. I mean, he's not gonna have a whole lot of army here anymore, and as a matter of fact, he's got, a single probe and a single Oracle, and that is about it. Whereas there is still a solid amount of mining right here for Saberek. And Saberek, oh no, you didn't. Oh no, you didn't. He went for the offensive. GG. That is such a jerk thing to do. I hate it when people do that. Don't do that. That is such a jerk thing to do. It's like, good game. It's like literally like shaking someone's hand after, the game is, while the game is still going on, like it doesn't make any sense. Now, meanwhile, on the other end of the map, Merkava has actually snuck the Oracle out. And he's going to be able to clean up all of the mining. He's going to be able to clean up all of the mining. No way. And there's only a single Stalker out right now, as well as, of course, a Mothership Core. I am not entirely sure how an engagement with a weakened Oracle would go, when it goes up versus a single Stalker. But there is absolutely no mining anymore here for really either of these players, with the exception of Merkava, who snuck a base out and has now got himself another probe. He's trying his very best to mine as long as he possibly can. Now, here's the funniest thing, right? This is like a recurring theme that I see a lot, in particular like lower league games. For some odd reason, people put down way more cannons than they need to. I mean, literally, just this single cannon right here, preventing units from leaving the main, would have been more than enough. Instead, he put down 3 right there, and then there's 4 in the main base, serving absolutely no purpose right now. Guys, don't make these crescent moons. It's really not worth it. I mean, it looks pretty, I give you that, but it's really not efficient here whatsoever. I mean, what are these in the main, achieving? Right? Like, what's their purpose? I'm not entirely sure. This is like, a good like 600 to 900 minerals or so, wasted, depending on how, useless these cannons right here in the back are. Regardless, though, Saberek, he's got a bunch of units out. He's set to GG already. Here's the thing that he does not know. He has no clue about the base of his opponent right here in the top right corner of the map. Or actually more like the top central part. He's gonna scout it out though. He's gonna scout it out here in just a second. And I wonder how this is gonna go. The thing is, of course, this Oracle has got energy. It's got energy. It's got 70 energy at least by the time it makes its way back. There are probes here, and probes can actually deal a little bit of damage. The Mothership Core is not here. There are no pylons here. I actually think there's a chance. If he pulls the probes and he activates the zapping right there, he's gonna be able to do a lot of damage. You're gonna have to pull the probes against this though. Well, it turns out that a weakened Oracle is still not going to be quite enough. Because look at that. Oh my god. A weakened Oracle will still easily take down that Stalker. I mean, not even the shields were down, although I don't think he was attacking particularly effective right there. Apparently the probes really hate their home base as well, so they decide to zap away at the Nexus for a little while. But I think that there's no way. He actually won this. Even though Saberek has done the offensive GG. Now, this is not game over just yet, though. There's still a single probe out just, you know, here for his opponent as well. But this is going to be the last Zealot. And I mean, while there is no energy available right now on this Oracle, we will be able to activate the zapping ability here in just a little bit. There we go. And that's it, right? That is 7 Harvesters versus only a single one. And even though Saberek was feeling really badass when he put down all of these cannons, I'm assuming these cannons sort of like felt like nails in the coffin, you know, to like fortify his like victory or something. I don't know. They didn't like achieve anything. I don't think they did anything. And he actually decides to leave. And Merkava obtains the victory. I mean, I was quite happy with the way that Saberek was playing. I thought he was playing a really cool style, and I actually was cheering for him. Until we went with that offensive GG. That was really unnecessary. Why would you do that? You just look like such a jerk. In particular, when justice is served and your opponent ends up winning anyway. I hope you enjoyed watching this game. If you did, make sure you hit that like button down below. If you got a crazy game yourself as well that you would like me to cast, go ahead and submit it to replays at LowkoTV. Just simply attach the .sc2 replay file to the email. You know, Motlasis and Nuke will have a look at them. And other than that, I want to thank you though for watching. Have an amazing day. Do not forget to smile, alright? And I will see you in the next one.